Hey, what's up, guys? Tom here. I'm back. It's been a while. Yeah, Happy New Year, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Finally finished setting up, building my new computer, so hopefully I'll be back for good now. A little bit more often, maybe every couple weeks or so. We'll see how it goes, though. I had to have bought and received a bunch of vinyl since I've been gone, so definitely have stuff I'd like to show. I've already shot this video a couple times, and I just finally figured out that it was my SD card that was going bad, and it just wasn't taking the video. So yeah, originally I wanted to make it long because I have a bunch of stuff I wanted to show, but I'll probably just end up keeping it I don't know, usual, because I can't record as long as I want. So yeah, like I said, hope everyone's doing well. It's good to be back. Definitely wanted to make a video. I've been listening to music, but let's just get into it. Show you guys what I got. So first up here, this is from oldest to newest. So first bad here is going to be the oldest stuff. First up here we got Badal Roy. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Badal or Badal Roy. Passing Dreams. This is on the Adamo label, or ADAMO. We got Dave Liebman on here, Richard Byrock, Frank Tussa, Jeff Williams, Sultan Khan, and Arjun Jajal. It's like it's jazz with a lot of Indian influences, kind of like raga jazz fusion. I really enjoy it. That was really good. I got this sealed. Opened it right after I got it. You guys a label. Shout out to Mr. Sequoia Flame David for giving me a small sample of this, hooking me up a small sample so I know what it sounded like, because I couldn't find anything online about it. So thank you, David. I definitely enjoy it. But yeah, it's that kind of sound, kind of like jazz with a lot of Indian influences. And Dave, it's got kind of like Dave Liebman and the players he had on his Lookout Farm album, plus a couple of Indian players. So that sound. Really nice though. Enjoyed it. From 1976. I don't think I said that. Alright, next up, I picked up a couple BYGs. I'm kind of slowed up buying the BYG actuals, but still collecting them. Been really expensive for some reason. Prices have been going up on them, so at least the ones I've been trying to get. Kenneth Giroud, Love Rejoice, from '69. I believe this is really intense free jazz, like really out there. So if it's not your thing, probably wouldn't enjoy it, but I really love it. Show a label, but not too much variation on the BYG label, so yeah, it's just number 22. For players on here, you got the usual crew of BYG players. Kenneth Giroud plays sax and flute. Ronnie Beer, who plays alto sax, tenor sax, and also flute. I believe actually played with Chris McGregor, the Brotherhood. Evan Chanley, I believe it was him, or was it Evan Chanley? I think it was Ronnie Beer. Yeah, Evan Chanley on here. Francois Tusqueus on piano. Beb Gurin and Earl Freeman on bass, and Claude Delco on drums. So some of the usual BYG crew, but like I said, really out there kind of free jazz stuff. Really enjoyed it. Definitely my type of jazz. So maybe not the easiest listen, but yeah, right up my alley though. Next up, another one by Grachan Moncur III, New Africa. This is BYG number 21. Really, really great stuff. An amazing lineup on this one. Oh, you kind of hear the cracking on that one because it really hasn't been opened in a long time, if ever. Yeah, this was pretty nice shape when I got it. Just a little bit of discoloring, but the vinyl was like perfect on it, so really cool. Visual BYG label there. Yeah, like I said, the lineup on this is just amazing. I'm sorry if I'm looking down. I got some notes written down so I wouldn't forget. This album was actually inspired after he went to the Pan-African Festival in Algiers in '69, and it was recorded in '69 as well. So this is definitely free jazz, avant-garde jazz, with some modal, tendencies for sure. So for players on here, we got, I'll show you guys the lineup. Roscoe Mitchell, Artie Shep plays on one track, Dave Burrell, Alan Silva, and Andrew Sorrell. So yeah, really nice lineup. Dave Burrell is kind of standout here, I think, for me. Really nice piano, really nice soloing from him on this too. Kind of reminds me of maybe like a McCoy Tyner-ish at times on here. Really nice though. Would definitely recommend this one. I have his other one too, and I think that I like this one a little bit more than the other one on BYG, so definitely recommend picking that one up. Alright, moving on here. Got a trio. Album's called Spontaneous Composition, and it's by Paul Wertico, Doug Lofstrom, and Rich Corpolongo. I believe these guys are out of the Chicago area. Pretty sure that's right. Kind of a cheap record. I mean, it's not too cheap, not like a dollar record, but not an expensive record at all. Once again, really nice free jazz. Really dark electronic work at times. And it's definitely all improvised too. Everything's done in one take. Really simple, plain label there. Yeah, all the music's done in just one take. Really great though. And they all play an assortment of different instruments, including flutes, percussion, saxophone, clarinet. Yeah, it's all sorts of different, just like percussion instruments, pressure cookers, hubcaps, electro harmonics, thunder sheet, blue band, pot covers, assorted gongs, bells and toys. So really cool. Recorded in 1980. Yeah, really cool little record there. I believe there's some samples online. I'll try to leave links as I usually do, but alright, moving on. Vangelis Earth. My first Vangelis album. Kind of moving away from the jazz stuff here, but this is more proggy, folk rock type stuff. I guess prog rock would be the best way to describe it, but really nice. Psych at times. Kind of has like a really otherworldly feel to it. Ethereal. Yeah, man, just really good. I don't know how else to describe it other than just really good. I know a lot of you guys know this record already, but I didn't have it, and I got it for cheap. So this is the reissue. It's not the original, but the reissue on Vertigo, on that label. I think it's a French reissue, I want to say. But I heard it's not really like his other stuff. If that's the case, I don't know how much I'm going to enjoy his other stuff, because I really enjoyed this, so I have to check out some of his other work to see if I like it, but this is great. And then going back to the jazz, have Arthur Blythe with The Grip, his first album, recorded in 1976, I think, put out in 77, on Indian Navigation label there. But really awesome Arthur Blythe album. This and Metamorphosis were both recorded in the same day, same time, live, both live albums. And both of them are my favorites from him, so I highly recommend both of those. I showed Metamorphosis a long time ago. Finally got around to picking up this one. But really, really great, just nice free jazz. For players, you got Ahmed Abdullah on trumpet, Bob Stewart on tuba, Abdul Wadud on cello, Steve Reed on drums, and Muhammad Abdullah on percussion. Arthur Blythe on sax. So, yeah, awesome free jazz. So, and of course, Indian Navigation, you know, lots of great stuff gets put out over there. But like I said, I would highly recommend this one and Metamorphosis, both recorded in the same night. Just Metamorphosis didn't come out until '79 for some reason, so I'm not sure what the story is behind that. But happy to finally get this. It usually goes for like around 20. I got it for $8, so can't be mad at that. Have to grab it. This was a thrift store find, actually. I went to Goodwill one day because I haven't found anything there in a while, and ended up coming across this. Chick Corea's Piano Improvisations Volume 2. This is on ECM. It's exactly what you might think it is, what the title sounds like, just Chick Corea doing solo piano stuff. If you like Chick Corea, you probably like it. If you're not really into his piano work, then you might not. This is from mid-70s, I think 75. I don't know, 72. I'm sorry, early 70s, so 72. Yeah, really cool though. I like Chick Corea, most of his stuff, so especially in that time period. So, the last couple here. Sorry if I'm going through this kind of fast. I know I'm using my old SD card. Doesn't have as much space on it as I'd like to for recording. So, Michael Gregory Jackson, The Gifts. Finally picked this one up, or just Gifts, not The Gifts. Finally was able to grab this. Still after Clarity, his first album, but this is really, really solid, really cool. I don't know how to describe it. Maybe like progressive jazz, best way to describe it. Vocal jazz, which I'm usually not the biggest fan of, but this is great. He does it really, really well. Avant-garde times, maybe some fusion. Yeah, just definitely worth checking out. This is on the Artista Novice label. Came out later in '79, but really awesome. Jay Hoggard on here, Marty Elric, that's how you pronounce it, Ehrlich, Fred Hopkins, Furlan Aklaf, Jerome Harris, Bakita Carroll, and that's it for players. But really, really great jazz, vocal jazz. I highly recommend it for people that maybe aren't fans of vocal jazz. Listen to this one, see what you think. I knew about this album for a while, just never picked it up, and you can usually find it for pretty cheap too. So I'll leave a link because I'm almost positive some of his stuff's online. So, but his first album, Clarity, I believe, is like a bit more out there, a bit more free jazz. So a bit more expensive too, though. And last couple here for this one. Last album I finally found, been after this one for a while. Marion Brown, Why Not? Finally got an original early copy on ESP disc. The reissues have this as the cover and this as the back, but this is actually the front on the original. So, the label came out in 1968. We've talked about this album before. I ended up with Tony's reissue after he got an original, so I traded that one and something else and got this. So really happy to finally get this. Yeah, Marion Brown. If you know Marion Brown at all, you know what to expect. This one is really kind of soulful, free jazz, I guess I would describe it. Not a spiritual jazz album per se, but definitely has spiritual playing, I would say, in it. It's really great. Definitely excited to have this one finally. And of course, to add to my ESP disc collection, so really cool. And lastly here, I have to thank one of the guys on the Astro Travelers group. I believe his name is Ian Hetzner. I believe I wish I had, you know what, let me look it up just to make sure so I don't get his name wrong. He actually had a bunch of tapes from Sonny Simmons. Yep, Ian Hetzner out of California, Oakland, posted up. He had a bunch of these tapes from Sonny Simmons, Global Jungle, CD and tape only release, never put out on vinyl, unfortunately. Recorded in '82, put out in 1990. The tape version isn't actually on a label. I guess like a self-release, self-done thing. The CD is out on an actual label. I think like a small private label though. But really cool. Not really familiar with any of the players on here except for Earl Freeman. But other than Sonny Simmons on sax, you got Dylan Morgan on drums, Kirk Charles Hay on cello, Perry Forstel on bass, acoustic bass, and Earl Freeman on electric bass. That's side A. And then side B, you got Sonny Simmons once again on alto sax and vocals, Dylan Morgan on drums, Kirk Charles Hay again on cello, Jeffrey Donald on vocals, and then Freddie Williams on acoustic bass. So 3 tracks on the first side, 3 on the second side. So, but yeah, it's definitely free jazz. Not too crazy out there, but really, really good. Yeah, just awesome. No vocals on side A. What I remember is vocals on side B. I listened to this in the car yesterday while going to the record store on the way back. I really enjoyed it. So it'd be cool if they put this out on vinyl, but holding it the wrong way. If they put it on vinyl, but I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. Yeah, what I've been after for a while, and it's happy to get. It's kind of out of the blue. So Ian, if you happen to see this, thank you, man. This was awesome. Really cool. I'll definitely try to get you back one day somehow, if I can. But I would highly recommend this. I know there's a few Sonny Simmons fans out there, so yeah, definitely worth checking out. And that's going to be it for today, because I'm pretty sure I'm running out of space on my SD card, so I'll try to get a new one. And I'll be back soon with the rest of the stuff that I got. And probably do a video about my computer as well, because I'm excited about that. So once again, hope everyone's doing well. Hope you guys are still watching me. If you're not, that's cool, I understand. Not too many people making videos, but I know Kieran's made a bunch of videos, which is awesome. I'm watching all his stuff. Ben Costello too. So watch your video. Anthony Camplone. What else? I think that's it that I watched today, but yeah, that's it, guys. So I'll be back soon with the rest of the stuff. Alright? Have a good day. Peace.